Hey everyone, welcome back, and this is my review of Trinity 7, Episode 8. Okay. Two major things I need to talk about in terms of this episode, okay? First off, the fan service comedy is, I think, at an all-time high here in this episode. Quite honestly, okay. Lilith is a tsundere, sure. But I don't like it when she's teased like that, okay? Because I really like that character, and I don't like it. And in case you guys have yet to figure this out, I don't like it when characters that I like are put in comedic situations that they're designed specifically to embarrass them. Especially in this way. Luckily, that did not carry out through the majority of the episode or the entirety of the episode, so it's not something I'm really going to rant about here. I just wanted to mention that. Okay, but there's all sorts of fan service comedy in this episode, which I did really enjoy, of course. But the major, I guess, plot is, first off, I don't remember, previous in the series, did we learn that each one of the Trinity 7 are based on the 7 deadly sins? Because I don't even remember that, really. But apparently they are. And Lilith is the sin of lust, although, despite what that may imply, she actually doesn't have a lustful personality. Okay? Her thema is actually the complete opposite of what her personality is actually the complete opposite of what her sin supposedly actually is. Okay? So, yeah, that is kind of interesting. So she's actually not lustful despite being technically, supposedly, the sin of lust. Okay? In addition to the, and each one of them has their own sin, like, I forget what her name is, but that, like, blonde chick who's the head of the school, just below the headmaster and whatnot, hers is a pride, just like Arata's. That ninja chick's is a jealousy, alright, and, that one chick that looks exactly like Hijiri, hers is wrath. And so on, okay? So on and so forth. So they all... And the ninja chick's is unique because her thema is the exact opposite. Not her, really her well, her personality is the exact opposite of her supposed sin as well, just like Lilith. But so is her thema, though, too. So it's kind of interesting. And the main, sort of concept of this episode is that the Trinity 7, along with Arata, so technically all 8 of them, are heading to this, supposedly where this other school, I forget what they called the school though, was destroyed. We learned at the end of the last episode, I believe it was, okay? However, when they get there, they find out that it's still there for some reason, even though it was supposed to have been destroyed. And they find someone there who looks like Hijiri, who turns out to apparently not be Hijiri, but obviously Arata's strucken by this tremendously, which he definitely would be, and that leaves us off on a pretty big cliffhanger at the end of this episode. So what did I think of this episode in the end? Well, first off the basics, the art's still really good, the animation could definitely be a lot better. It was really good during the dramatic scenes and the action scenes, but other than that, not too good, and there wasn't very many action scenes in this episode anyways. Really, I think the only one might have been at the very end in this episode, so yeah. The music's, I can't say it's particularly good, but it's interesting. Like, I don't think I've ever heard this type of music before this in this episode. At least during the studying scenes and the bathhouse scene in this episode, okay. And goddammit, I'm really starting to not like that frickin' ninja chick, seriously. She purposely ruined a really good moment between Lilith and Arata. Like, there's nothing that could have went wrong there, but she literally purposely ruined that in that secret bathhouse. Are you kidding me? That was so fucking sad, seriously. Like, I'm starting to not like her now. It seems like she's doing whatever it takes to ruin moments between those two, and it's pissing me off because I think that Lilith is best girl in this series. Most people will probably disagree with me, but that's what I think anyways. And so, yeah, so that cliffhanger at the end is pretty big. And I don't know if that's really the real Lilith, or really the real Hijiri. Maybe it's not, and it's just someone impersonating her. Maybe it is and she's turned evil for some reason, or maybe it is but she's being controlled. Either way, it's kind of interesting. And what's with this school still being here? My guess on that is maybe like this is like an alternate world, or maybe this is like the land of the dead or something, which is why he's here, and maybe the school's here or something. I don't know. It's kind of confusing, and I'm sure we'll find out more about it in the next episode, because this is the type of series that when it reveals the concept, it really doesn't usually wait too long to reveal more about it, which is really good. So anyways, if you've yet to see this week's episode of Trinity 7, then I definitely recommend that you do. I can't wait until next week's episode. It was a pretty good episode, aside from the obvious freaking Lilith bashing in this episode, which I don't like at all, and the animation could be a lot better. Other than that, it was a pretty good episode, I thought, and it advanced the plot quite a bit. So anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. These after guys, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.